Going on to you, Aquarius, out here. So, um, hopefully you're having a great day. I want you to have a great day. So, you, Aquarius, have the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and then you, Aquarius, have the Six of Cups. So, you've been here on my channel for a while, or if you don't know basic tarot cards, it's okay. Because the Six of Cups represents a significant other or a love interest that you could have had. So maybe they didn't necessarily get to be your significant other, but you had some form of romantic interest in them. They're coming back. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles and High Priestess speaks to how it is that, that ultimately they're coming back because you, Aquarius, are doing your thing. You single Aquarius, y'all are doing your thing. Even you, Aquarius, who are in relationships, y'all are doing your thing. And, this is exactly like what it is that people say. You don't really understand what you have until the well runs dry, right? People don't understand what it is that they have only up until they lose the person, because they spend so much time trying to prove that the person is replaceable. They don't understand that not everybody is replaceable, right? Like, that's the point. You're working your way up to be irreplaceable. If somebody replaces you, okay, then the next question is going to be, can they do it like you? And because sometimes people thinks that the grass is green on the other side, betrays you, right? Specifically, but betrays someone in general. And then they realize that other people can't really do it like how you, Aquarius, can do it, right? And when I say it, I'm talking about just everything in life. They don't have the same way that you do it. And that's exactly what this person basically experienced, right? When you're treating someone well, and I've talked about this before, you can treat someone so well to the point where it really has them miss you, because when they think of you as being replaceable and they try it, now it's they have to really live their life without you. And especially if you decide to not come back, that's a stain on their record, because they have to always live with the idea that they did it to themselves. You didn't do it to them. They did it to themselves because their ego acted up. They didn't know how to act. And essentially, they spent time playing reindeer games, right? And they wasted their opportunity. When they had an opportunity with you, Aquarius, all they needed to do was act right. But see, you have to understand that a hyena cannot act right. They're gonna act like they're stupid. You know what I mean? They're gonna make a lot of stupid decisions when they shouldn't, right? When it's the worst possible idea for them to act like they are stupid, or they don't have any kind of common sense, they will do it, right? So this is why you'll have a lot of people who miss out on a lot of opportunity, because they will be wishing upon a star, right, for a decent individual, or a person that's worth something, right, to come into their lives, a person who is valuable, who has some form of value. And when they get that person, they spend so much time acting like an idiot, or basically they end up squandering it. They end up doing whatever it is that they do to get the other person to not really want to be with them anymore. And then they end up missing that. So that's the scenario that a lot of you Aquarius are in, regardless of whether you're in a relationship or you're single. The Lovers and the Fool card represents you, Aquarius. This is not your fault whatsoever. This is something that they really have to deal with, and they still haven't been able to look at themselves in the mirror. But you, Aquarius, feel comfortable with looking yourselves in the mirror because you've made the correct decisions. You know what I'm saying? You've made the correct decisions. You, Aquarius, don't want to be in a situation where you've you've decided to not be with a significant other, and because you wanted to play stupid, and that turned out to be a terrible mistake, because they go off, speak to somebody else, right? And then themselves and the person that they with end up doing wonders, right? They end up doing great. And then now it's like you gotta stay on the outside looking in, especially if they live near you. That's the worst thing. That is one of the worst things in the world, is when a significant other, right, is like, okay, right, the two of them break up, and then one of them is like, all right, it is what it is. The person dumped. That happened to me. That happened to me. I didn't find someone immediately afterwards, but it was the fact that how I was living my life, and like I was lifting weights, and I was doing my thing, and I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it is that I know this stuff like that for a fact, because I'm just sitting over here thinking about how it ended. You gotta understand that, like, people who have that mentality, Aquarius, they're not ever really gonna change. Because I made the mistake of going back, and I shouldn't have made that decision. And if I have a chance to make the decision, I'm not gonna go back, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So you, Aquarius, can move forward without having to deal with the regret. And then you have the Nine of Cups and the Five of Cups. Outside, they're going to make it seem like they're super confident, or they want people to think that they're confident. But inwardly, they really regret the fact that they had you, Aquarius, and they really missed out, like I was saying. So they really messed up with you, Aquarius. They really messed up, and they know that. And, they probably felt good for a day, because I don't, that's just plain stupid. Like, you got a lot of short yellow bus individuals out here, fam, because they be smiling and sniggling and giggling and feeling good, and you be trying to figure out, what exactly are you giddy about, right? Like, what are you so happy about? You wrecked a good relationship, and they be feeling good, like they won something, like, look at how you feel, okay? And then every day that goes by, right? Because the first day is always the worst day, because it's fresh, because it just happened. But then if you can find a way to live with yourself, right, as far as understand that, hey, life goes on, and that you have to essentially get back up, and you do get back up, right? Every day that goes by after that, it's like, okay, great. That's amazing. You're able to actually move forward with said life, which is great, right? And then it gets better after that. But this person is unable to live with their life, because, I should say, unable to live with their life without you, because they understand that they messed up. And again, this is people's hard-headedness. This is the consequences of their actions. This is people's hard-headedness. See, all the stuff that you, Aquarius, told people, whether it was friends, or strictly friends, I should say, or whether it was someone that you were getting to know romantically, all of the things that you, Aquarius, told people, whatever amount of time ago, it could have been years, it could have been months ago, it could have been a year ago, it could have been, you know what I'm saying, all the time, all the years, all the time that you, Aquarius, told people something, all of that is now starting to slowly creep in for them, where they're realizing they should have listened to what you had to say. They should have taken you, Aquarius, a lot more seriously, because if they did, they would have been in a much better position in their life, the quality of their own life. And they know that you, Aquarius, are doing your thing, because you're not around. You're not asking people. You're not begging people for anything. You basically, staying quiet. And ironically, it's that quietness It's that solitude that has a lot of people suspicious and curious and wanting to come find out what you Aquarius are doing, because the plan was to get you Aquarius to come back to them and grovel and always be groveling up to them and stuff like this with a bowl and a ladle and stuff like this, like a peasant. And obviously that didn't work. Because remember what it is I say, Aquarius? I said that people who play games, they usually have long, drawn out, convoluted, confusing plans. It's never anything straightforward. It's always long, drawn out, convoluted. And convoluted. This is where the twisting and the warping and the confusion comes from. Because a person who looks at the geek like they're a geek, supposedly, on the outside, doesn't actually think that person is a weird geek. What it is that they will go with the thug, right, to get the geek jealous, to where the geek now thinks that the geek has to go above and beyond. And they will stay, and the stupidity is, they will stay committed to the actual no good dysfunctional individual. But then when the geek decides to say, okay, I'm done with this, right? Now the person that called the geek that was setting up all this stuff, now they got to live in their life. Because this is where it really gets stupid. Because by that time, the person ends up having a little one with the no good individual. So look at how far the person went. The person playing this game from the very beginning, wanted the geek. But instead of them just making it work with the geek, they decided they had to use the tactic to get the geek super interested, even though the geek already was super interested. See how stupid it is? And then they even went so far as to have a little one with the geek. Excuse me, not the geek, the no good. A little one, an offspring with the no good. Too extreme. That's way too far. All for it to be a tactic to get the geek jealous. But why would the geek get jealous of a person who's already used goods? And if some people get insulted by it, then I don't care. You get insulted by it. I want you to feel insulted by it if you get insulted by it, because it's stupid. And this is what I mean when I say we don't play games over here. Whatever it is that you want, say what's on your mind. Because this is why I talked about the round the world in 80 days. Makes no sense whatsoever. And then what it does is it brings a whole lot of confusion to it. Then you have the Five of Wands, the Star card, which is Aquarius, and the Six of Pentacles. Once again, you Aquarius are getting everything that you wanted. Y'all are good because you Aquarius knew what you had to do, and you've been doing it for years. While other people are laughing at you and giving you a hard time for no reason, what did I say, Aquarius? Time and patience. You see now how they're doing bad. A lot of people who come into you, right, on some Six of Cups type stuff, they're doing bad. And how could they not do it? How could they not do bad? They, again, long drawn out convoluted plans, thinking that they had plot armor, like they was in an anime or some sort of movie or something like that, and they were the main hero character or whatever. Plot armor. What is plot armor? Plot armor is like you always get the love interest. You're the suavest person in the world. You never, you know what I'm saying? You never end up getting got in the movies, right? You know, no matter how many times people pew at you, you never get got in the movies. You never even so much as get touched up in the movies. Maybe you do get touched up, but you still end up being the winner at the end. You know, long drawn out convoluted plans. While you Aquarius kept your head down and you worked and you stayed focused. And now You, right? Six of Pentacles. Y'all are the ones that are in reciprocal relationships that are working. Even if you're single, you're the one that ends up, even though you're single, right? For some of you Aquarius who are single, you fixing up yourself. You out here, you looking good, you taking care of yourself, right? Regardless of if you're single or you're not, you're taking care of yourself. You're out here looking good. You know, you got yourself a love interest. For you ones who are single, you don't matter. You still feel good at the fact that you're doing your thing. You know, so let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. So, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and then you Aquarius have the Queen of Pentacles. Things are, like I said, they're coming back, and you Aquarius don't have anything to say to them. They want your help, and you Aquarius, like I said, you don't have anything to say to them. You're going to leave it silent. The Two of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles right here represents you Aquarius also looking down kind of at them, because it's a sense of they groveling, you know what I mean? And you know, you Aquarius are kind of on high spiritually looking down because they didn't do the work. They didn't climb the mountain. They didn't put in any kind of work. They just sat there or stood there at the foot of the mountain and just looked up. But they ain't ever bothered to climb. Now they want to act like they're gonna climb. But you don't know that. Let them fix their life on their own. That will be how you can see if they're serious or not. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. We have 16,443 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Thank y'all very much.